Hi, I actually have to leave in a few minutes, so I'm going to have to make this review as quick as possible. I recently purchased a movie that I had heard there was some controversy about. I was curious about it. I figured why not. Got it for $9.99 with free shipping, and so here you go. Here I am reviewing it. The movie is called Chaos. It's the director's cut. It's directed by David DeFalco. I don't know if he wrote it or not. I'm not certain. In any event, it's basically, even though he says David DeFalco says it's not, it is essentially a ripoff of Last House on the Left. You can look on YouTube. There are plenty of other reviews that discuss it, but it is essentially the same storyline. Two girls go. There's spoilers in this review. And so I'm just warning you now, if you don't want to know, stop the video, don't go any further. Essentially what happens, two girls decide to go to a rave in the woods. They're looking to score some E. They end up going off with a guy named Swan, who's Sylvester Stallone's son, Sage Stallone. They end up going off with him, get into a lot of trouble when they end up going and running into Chaos, which is who the movie is named after, this nasty person here. And, chaos literally ensues. Basically, and I'm going to be honest with you, this was a movie that I just, I didn't enjoy it. There was nothing for it. A lot of it was slow, a lot of it dragged, a lot of it seemed slow. You had a lot of transitions going back and forth between the mother who had this instinctual feeling that something was wrong with one of her daughters, talking to her husband about, them going to the rave. And then you had the girls being, tormented and all of these other things. The scenes were scenes that you've seen before if you've seen The Last House on the Left, as far as them taking them out into the woods and doing things to them and tormenting them and whatnot. I have to say that, there were a couple of parts in it that are very cringe-worthy. The most notable being whenever Chaos takes one of the victims, and actually cuts her nipple off. It shows it. It's done very well. The effects are very good. It looks real. He then sticks it in his mouth, chews on it a little bit, and tells her, "Don't worry, there's plenty for you." Puts it into her mouth, covers her mouth, and she throws up, which is not very nice. It was kind of disturbing. Another scene, of course, being with the other girl when they catch her because she has ran. They find her, hog tie her, and then he proceeds to stick a huge knife up her female parts, if you will, and then you don't see anything except it descending in there and a lot of blood splattering all over his hands and the ground and whatnot. And then when he's done and she's dead, he makes the comment, what was once one little hole is now, or what was once two holes, two little holes is now one big one, or something like that. Would I recommend the movie to someone? No, probably not. It just didn't make a lot of sense. Unlike The Last House on the Left, which had some redeemable qualities about it, namely being that the parents, come out on the end. There's something to it. In this one, again, spoilers, everybody dies with the exception of Chaos, whose laughter, ends ha 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 at the end of the movie. And I just thought, okay, well, that was stupid. And the ending is stupid. I won't go into all of that, but actually, you know what? Yeah, I will. Basically, the cops come and they're going to save the husband and wife who are being attacked by Chaos, who has turned against his woman and shot her, and he's turning against the other guy who's with him, and the cops come in, and the father of one of the girls that's dead's got the gun pointed at the guy. He doesn't want to put it down because he's crazy, so what do the cops do? Well, they shoot the father. That makes a lot of sense, right? Even though they know that these other people, they found the body of a dead girl. It makes logical perfect fucking sense to kill off the bad guy, the guy that's holding off the bad guy to kill the father, which is what they do. The minute they do that, the wife goes, well, hell no. She reaches over and gets the gun from one of the deputies, shoots the cop that shot her husband, and then when that happens, Chaos gets the rifle, turns around and kills the other cop, and then he advances on the woman, on the wife. She knows she's going to go and lifts the gun and click, click, boom, fades to black, and you hear laughter. It was just honestly just mediocre to me. I just didn't enjoy it. Other people, however, may derive some entertainment from it. I'm not everyone. Tastes vary. I'm going to do my ratings really quickly. Sexuality, definitely a 5. The girls are stripped nude, and you see everything, especially the second girl, both of them actually, because it's pretty bad. Violence, definitely another 5 out of 5. I said that he cuts the one girl's nipple off, but he also flips her over, stabs her several times, and as she's in the death twitch, he rapes her, and then when he's done, his friend decides he's going to get a piece of the action. overall enjoyment of the movie, and I'm thinking I'm forgetting something here, and I don't mean to. I did violence, I did sexuality, overall enjoyment. If I'm forgetting something, I'm sorry. It's because I'm in a rush and I know I've got to go. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 5, even though I'm tempted to go even lower and do 1.5. It just wasn't a movie for me. It didn't do anything for me. It was slow at times, and then, you know, aside from the the gore, that's what I forgot. The gore, I'm gonna rate a 3 out of 5. The reason being is because, you know, aside from when the nipple is cut off, which is very disturbing and very gory and very nasty, there's not a whole lot of it throughout the movie. Usually when I rate gore, I mean it on a scale of throughout the movie, not just, you know, one scene, unless it's like this particularly just scene. But the violence, you know, is definitely a 5. So there you go. The quickie review. Chaos, the director's cut, wasn't for me. That doesn't mean that you won't like the movie or enjoy the movie or whatever. It's just it's a movie that, you know, paid $9.99 for it, and I guess, you know, I see what the fuss is about. It's a movie that I'll never watch again. I may end up passing it off to someone else who's curious about it. Coming up next, I've got some other movies coming in, but today this one came in. It's called Penance, and I'm trying to bend it so you can see. I saw the trailer on YouTube. It looked rather interesting. Don't know if it'll be any good or not, but once I watch it, I'll be sure to let you know. So anyhow, thank you for watching. And hopefully I'll have some new reviews for you soon. And thanks for commenting as well. You know, you might not always agree with my reviews, and that's okay. Everybody has different tastes, and it's always kind of nice to go back and forth and, you know, kind of discuss things. So until next time, I'm going to go, but I'm sure that I will be back soon, and we can discuss movies. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.